Late last night, Samba TV released the news that over 1.2 million homes watched Ahsoka in the first 6 days. That's really low. All the news sites went to the keyboards, all the YouTube content creators went straight to the cameras. Star Wars is dying, all of this bad things is happening, and there's an element of truth to that, I must say. But for the first time ever, Star Wars directly responded. A new press release comes out, and Lucasfilm offers a new number on the total viewership, one that may surprise you. Let's dig into it and see what exactly is happening. Thank you for being here at Echo Base Network. We just released the video this morning about Samba TV. You could see that, bam, right here. And you can go watch that video, and I meant everything that I said in the video. Star Wars is definitely on a decline. 1.2 million homes watched Ahsoka. That's on par with Andor. The numbers are bad. But just a few hours after that report, and while that report was gaining a lot of traction, Star Wars made a very strategic move, and it all started on their website. First thing on their site, Ahsoka draws 14 million views on their first episode. And when you open that up, you're going to get a statement from Kathleen Kennedy herself. Let's see what she says. Lucasfilm and the Walt Disney Company are thrilled and humbled to announce that Part 1 of Ahsoka, Master and Apprentice, was the most watched title on Disney Plus this past week. The debut episode garnered 14 million views, making the series #1 globally on the streaming platform. And here's what Kathleen Kennedy had to say. Ahsoka has become a fan favorite with people of all ages, and it's wonderful to see her continue to resonate with viewers in her very own headlining series. I want to recognize the fantastic work done by our creative team, led by Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, the incredible cast led by Rosario Dawson, and our talented crew. And on behalf of the team and all of Lucasfilm, we give our thanks to all the fans who have been with Ahsoka on every step of her journey, and to all those who are just learning about her now in Ahsoka on Disney. New episodes of Ahsoka arrive every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Time, only on Disney+. Samba says 1.2 million, and Disney drops the hammer and says 14 million. Now, here's a couple things about that. First of all, they don't actually show the numbers and how they got the numbers. So what we have to do is take them at their word. And many of us are not capable of doing that. And I definitely understand. You have to take anything that they say with a grain of salt. Kathleen Kennedy has lied from day one when she sat across the table from Lucas and said that we have to honor your characters, because she didn't. But with that being said, what if it's true? What if Ahsoka was viewed 14 million times? It very well could have been. And if that's the case, not only was Ahsoka the #1 show on Disney+, according to Deadline, Ahsoka was the #1 show worldwide during those 6 days. And on a side note here, I'm only doing this video because I want to update the situation. If you go to a content creator or get your news from a media and they report it on the Samba TV and it's all gloom and doom for Star Wars, but they don't update you right here, I think that's a sign of intellectual dishonesty. Give them a little bit of time. This is only 4 hours in the making, but if they don't ever come out and say, hey, by the way, Lucasfilm said this might be true, I don't know, you got to do that, or you're just letting everybody see your bias. And that's why we're doing that here at Echo Base Network, because there is no spin here. We tell you exactly what we think, whether you agree or not. The report from Deadline is here. Ahsoka first episode clocks 14 million views worldwide on Disney Plus per the studio, and they updated the situation because they're the ones that came out with the initial big report from Samba TV. Everybody's seeing it right here from Deadline. So that is intellectual honesty. That's actually good practice. As the situation changed, they actually gave an update to the situation. And they say here, update after exclusive, and that was the Samba TV. Disney, which doesn't always shout out their viewership figures for Disney Plus, is letting everyone know that the first episode of Ahsoka clocked in 14 million views, making the series #1 worldwide on the streaming platform. Hands down, per the studio, it's the most watched title on Disney Plus this past week. I'm not saying that Ahsoka is going to save Star Wars. I'm not saying that Dave Filoni is got all the answers. I'm not saying any of those things. But what I am saying is that maybe, just maybe, one day, Star Wars can get a little better. That's what I'm saying. As a Star Wars fan, that's what I hope anyways. Disney has certainly fumbled the ball, done a terrible job. They've all but destroyed Star Wars for the majority of the fandom. Many people have hit the exit doors, and I totally respect you for doing that. You have every right to do that, and I don't blame you. But the truth is, for me, the first 2 episodes of Ahsoka was better than the first 2 episodes of Mandalorian Season 3, even Andor. Kenobi, and the Book of Boba Fett, maybe, just maybe, this is going to be a decent show. We'll see. Speaking of, we're doing a review right here tonight, so be watching for that to get our honest, raw feedback and what we think about the show tonight. So it will be dropping later on tonight. I appreciate you guys more than you know. We go through this Star Wars deal, the ups and downs of it all together, and that's why we say we are, you are, Echo Base Network. See you guys on the next one.